Chapter 1086 Resurrection Translator, Nuobo Studio Editor, Nuobo Studio Lord of Fan Nuo. Fortress glared at the black golden-horned beast in the distance. Blossoming Snow Vine was his original body, but when they were fighting, Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress found that he was completely suppressed. Though he had a senior true treasure armor and a gigantic godly body, Blossoming Snow Vine still couldn't stop that black golden-horned beast. Shoo! The dark turquoise fortress flew toward Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress while he flew toward the fortress as well. He stopped caring about the human Luo Feng as he knew that if the golden-horned beast got close to him, he would be in deep trouble. Want to flee? Luo Feng shook his wings, and the space and time were in complete disorder. Shadows of Luo Feng showed up around Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress. What? Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress was terrified, and he immediately cursed the one who had given him the information. He had heard that Luo Feng was following the beast god path, but the Luo Feng in front of him already had exceptional control over the space and time. Even if Luo Feng was using his true treasure, he needed adequately thorough comprehension. Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress didn't know about the engraving picture path. Go away! Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress growled and lashed at Luo Feng. A cold and sharp golden light shone. It was irresistible. Peng! The lash was bent, and cutting pearl blade hit the head of Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress. The armor withstood the attack, but Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress fell because of it. Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress looked up at Luo Feng, terrified. Impossible! How was it possible that Luo Feng could be this powerful? That blade technique. The blade technique Luo Feng had just used was the same as the one the golden-horned beast used. Was it possible that the peerless genius Luo Feng's soul was already transferred to the golden-horned beast? That was why the human Luo Feng was able to wield the incredible technique the golden-horned beast used. Of course, realized Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress. Luo Feng had extraordinary potential, and many supreme beings craved to enslave him, to make him a body for themselves. However, the human race must have given him strict protection. How did the golden-horned beast take his soul? This is incredible. Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress tried to flee. Hua! Luo Feng moved his wings, and his acceleration reached a new level through the top-tier true treasure. Shi Wu wings. Several shadows immediately blocked Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress. You can't run away, said Luo Feng, and he attacked with his blade again. Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress tried to use his whip to resist it, but he bounced away again. He wasn't able to escape Luo Feng in a short time, and he had to trigger the flying fortress to save him. Although the fortress was flying toward him, the golden-horned beast was flying at him as well. However, the fortress was apparently faster than the golden-horned beast. Scram! Human! Giant vines spread from the fortress. Humph! Luo Feng snorted, and the wings on his back immediately grew larger. They became almost 60 miles wide. Break! The wings were like blades, and Luo Feng was like the handle. The blades slashed through the vines like a knife through butter. Damn it! Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress shouted, growing anxious. He growled, Hong! Long! All the vines went back to the flying fortress, and at the same time, the fortress hit the giant set of Shi Wu wings on Luo Feng's back. Luo Feng trembled. The moment the fortress hit Shi Wu Wing, countless vines spread out from the fortress. Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress touched a vine, and his godly whip, true treasure, armor, and other valuables all went into the godly body of blossoming Snowvine. As for his original body, it was annihilated. All the vines went back to the palace, and it started to fly away. How? The golden-horned beast ran through the space. The longest horn on his head hit the flying fortress, which bounced away. The flying fortress then sped up and tried to flee like a beam of light. Asterisk 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 above the ocean on an original star flew a flying fortress, and a giant man walked out of the fortress. Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress still felt terrified. What a powerful, golden-horned beast. He robbed the human Luo Feng's soul. And he's so mighty. Although they used the same technique, that golden-horned beast is apparently more skilled. It must have an incredible attack type true treasure. The more he thought about it, the more shocked he became. That golden-horned beast is a handful. Asterisk 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 Luo Feng was also recalling that fight. Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress has a life gene level of 1000 times, which is inferior to that of the World Tree, he thought. Besides, the inherited technique, control over space and time, the World Tree has is more helpful for fighting, while the inherited technique Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress has is 2 more bodies. He concluded that Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress was slightly weaker than the World Tree. Luo Feng's godly power was weaker than that of Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress, yet his technique was much more powerful. He must have been at the same level as the World Tree, which was why he could suppress Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress. However, I could only suppress him, not defeat him. I'm only slightly more powerful than him, and his weapon weakened my attack to a large extent. I only injured him a little bit when it hit his godly body. Luo Feng understood that, because the golden-horned beast had a top-tier set true treasure beast god armor, even blossoming Snowvine, which was over 600,000 miles long, could only run. That was all he could do, even though he had a flying fortress as well. His fortress was like a turtle shell, strong enough to withstand an attack from a universe master. Even his technique, I am the universe, might not have been able to injure the godly body hidden inside the flying fortress. The more powerful it gets, the more difficult it is to kill, Luo Feng thought. However, it's so weird this time. Lord of Fan Nuo Fortress wants my metal? And he's willing to fight me for it? The metal might be as valuable as a true treasure. Asterisk 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 The Northern Territory Alliance. Inside the towering palaces, surrounded by black fire, lived numerous undying servants and universe knights. The palaces in the Northern Territory Alliance all had undying servants and universe knights, and all were looking at the main palace in the center with humble veneration. At the periphery of the palace was endless light. That was where Star River Master lived. Star River Master was a revered being in the universe and was equally as renowned as Primal Chaos City leader. The powers in the universe respected Star River Master even more than Primal Chaos City leader. Inside the main palace, a shadow that looked like a black hole sat on the throne. All the light that touched it was swallowed by the shadow. Hua, Hua, Hua. The space and time in the palace were being reversed. The scenes kept turning back. Group after group of Universe Knights came here to see Star River Master, and some other great beings also met Star River Master here. Even Supreme Universe Masters had come here before. Stop. Suddenly, 2 Universe Knights who had come here were frozen in place. In the middle of giving salutations, time kept being reversed, and the scene kept changing, but the 2 shadows remained frozen. Stop. 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 One shadow after another was fixed. They were Universe Knights of all kinds. Soon, 39 Universe Knights stood there still like sculptures. Time. Go back. The time that was being reversed went back. The backlash from tried to recover. It was clearly a burden for him to resurrect 39 senior Universe Knights. After a while, everything went back normal. All 39 Universe Knights regained consciousness. They looked at each other in shock, and their memories flooded back to them. "Thank you, Star River Master," they said. All of them saluted. A voice came from Star River Master. 22 or 23 of you died because of that human Luo Feng. Answer me. Who is his helper? It's a black golden-horned beast. A strange beast that looks like a golden-horned beast but has 6 horns, and one of them is extremely long. A black, strange beast. They all answered one by one. However, a squeaky voice spoke up and said, "Were all of you killed by the black, strange beast? Am I the only one who got killed by the human Luo Feng?" "Killed by Luo Feng?" someone called out. "Do you even know of his power? Are you kidding me? What a joke," another knight said. But soon, 3 more Universe Knights spoke up. "I was killed by Luo Feng too," someone said. "Me too. I thought I had an illusion, but I was killed by Luo Feng too." The palace went silent. It was possible that one senior Universe Knight was mistaken, but all were terrified when 4 senior Universe Knights said the same thing. Asterisk 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 inside the Primal Chaos City. Luo Feng walked into the Primal Chaos City leader's palace, and all the guards greeted him respectfully. "Master, Master." Luo Feng nodded and walked to the side palace where the beings of the race contributed the true treasures. That Lord of Fan Nuo fortress interested Luo Feng. So did the evil Fog Knight, who had been killed by his technique. "I am the universe." Both evil Fog Knight and Lord of Fan Nuo fortress come from Thorn Ring Alliance. Thought Luo Feng. "Lord of Fan Nuo fortress knows of my golden-horned beast, and he wants my metal." Luo Feng speculated that there might be some unknown valuables in his metal, which was why he had temporarily left the original stars and came back to his god country, bringing with him the metal he couldn't identify. He had brought it to Primal Chaos City to identify it. "What is it?" Luo Feng was confused. He arrived at the side palace. Hong, long, long. The bronze door opened, and Luo Feng walked in.